Oh man, late with the show as it must go on. Little Hands would like to decide to get rid of the CARES Act that he signed himself. Um, it's only a shot at Democratic states. Um, Stocks reverse course after hitting new record highs. Listen, it's after specific dates. And like I said, you have to adjust to the circumstances at hand. But you don't want to. You figure it's going to take too long. Either way, the process is going to take long anyway. So it's not just civilians that got to bundle up. It's politicians too. Like I said, I want 2% of whatever you made last year. Just a smidget, 2%. But like I said, for the productivity that was taking place, that may be too much. How about 1.5%? How about that? I offered that. I offered that a few, probably about a year or so back ago. 2% too much, 1.5%. Let me know what's workable for you. The lowest I'll go is probably about 1.4%. I'm already working with the 1.5%. That's the low, you know what I mean? Oh man. And salute to those that's giving out turkeys for this Thanksgiving. The one holiday that actually, like I said, symbolizes what America stands for. Helping one another. Due to COVID-19, Mardi Gras parades are canceled in New Orleans. Oh, and another thing too, the Thanksgiving get-togethers is at a minimum of 10 individuals per household. It's more guidelines and rules stricter in. And salute to those that went out and said about how they feel about the online virtual experience. I don't think it was the virtual experience giving it, because I woke up with a little pains back here myself. I think it was the changes in the weather overnight. Overnight, the change in the weather. You know, while you sleeping in go from cold to hot, hot to cold. It depending on whether you had the heat on or the air. Um, Invited bills out. Oh, salute to Papa John's for the $12 large pies. Yeah, like I said, it was like I woke up, had the crink in there, the crink. Inviting bills out. White House senior staff, the top campaign advisors. Like I said, don't rock and sock me down memory lane. Get out, take your stand for the CARES Act that was giving you that tax cut and that 600 extras. That unemployment. Because Trump says after 2021 he wants to get rid of it after he done signed it. Nah. As long as there's a pandemic, there is a CARES Act. Unless you want to vote upon it. you see, you see what voting got. I refuse. I refuse to accept. You know, the outcome of who they decided was the winner. They didn't have enough votes, neither one of the candidates. But the show must go on. And Lifetime Deals is another sponsor. Like I said, I'm lit up with the sponsors today, man. This is a beautiful thing. And like I said, I'm, I'm, I'm grateful for it all. And like I said, it's just adjusting to the outcome of someone else's decisions at an instant. It's a little tricky, but you know, you gotta work out the kinks. Gotta work out the kinks. Weeks almost going by outside of Georgia as COVID cases still rise. CNN has that story. Um, how Republicans officials become the most hated man in his party. Nah, listen. No one wants to use the words hate anymore. It's it's beneath the culture. Now, arrogant, cocky, ruler, leader, dictator. I mean, you want so many jobs. What about the rest of us? You might be doing too much, and I haven't heard either one of them jump out to throw any campaign rallies or promotions of their campaign. But I'm still here to promote my campaign, which is the Nigga Cracks. And like I said, man, yeah, I'm following all of the guidelines to give me a party underneath your government. Now, will you accept it? That's like I said. I'm willing to expand the time that it may take. But from the definition, it shouldn't take long. Trump transition sabotages, threatens vaccine rollout. Like I said, between the sabotage of the chip and the body hackers, it's illegal, bro. It's illegal to inject someone with some type of monitoring device without periodically their permission, but out of desperation and hopes that this vaccine may or may not work. That's your option that little hands would like to throw out. Thought you was here to help the people. Trump the president. 2 weeks after the election, far-right TV shows are providing false hopes to their voters. Listen, I don't want to provide any type of hope to individuals that during the pandemic should have the most of. That's what's going to fuel to stop the spread. You're gonna want to help one another because the limited lifespan is like that in the pandemic. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can argue over who's the president or not. The problem still remains, which is pandemic coronavirus. But like I said, we gotta work out the kinks and find a new algorithm to a situation that no one had control over. NATO chief warns against premature withdrawals from Afghanistan. Nah, like I said, Trump wants to do something out of desperation. Now, having me learn that anything that he does out of desperation just may not be the way to go. There may be another option. But like I said, that other option may want too much of humans suffering from COVID in denial. How bad is Russia's COVID crisis? Ah, man, I don't want to go into details there, man. Packed margins and ex. You see me itching. It's just excess deaths tells a different story. Like I said, I don't want to get into different stories and what's what and who wants to tell the truth when you got the freedom to lie. That depends on if you want justice or not. Analysts, Fox News rivals are using the network's own dishonest tactics against it. So CNN, I said, are we crumbling in the inside? Is there actual change available? I think so. But I'm thinking that your so-called electees are afraid to move forward in a natural order. As COVID-19 cases are on the rise in all 50 states, NBC News, new data shows. Got me itching, man. Got me itching. And I'm trying to figure out, is it airborne? Is it transmitted through mixtures of bodily fluids? Because like I said, you can be with one loved one and the mixture could just, you know what I mean? Just, we don't know at this point. We're too busy, what you're saying, creating new battles. And like I said, I'm not in competition with either or the presidents. I just feel as though the underdog won this election. 2021. The latest vaccine news doesn't tell the full story. New York Times says, like I said, I don't want to make things up. And I don't want to accept whatever. I just want the facts. But during this pandemic, it seems the facts being somewhat discriminated against. PA Supreme Court rejects Trump's campaign claims from the Philadelphia Inquirer that Republicans lacked access. It was a different claim from A.G. Barr. He claims that the commissioner of Philadelphia had something to do with it. That's just his memo. You got to take that up with the Attorney General, not Philadelphia's public, and the Chief of Administration down there or up there. Either or. Sacramento Bee Executive Lauren Gustis to become Lake Tribune editor. Salute to that. And salute to all of the women that are taking a stand on this pandemic and establishing themselves in a worldwide global transition of power. Like I said, I'm most gratitude and grateful for it. And I understand it must be done. Times have changed. Now, like I said, as me being your president, I'm more than grateful of the opportunity for more feminine energy and power. Good RX, Walgreens, CVS, shares all down on Amazon Pharmacy News. Listen, they playing with the numbers, man. They playing with the numbers, and they don't want Big Pharma to exist anymore. It's Big Tech versus Big Pharma. And now they want to combine the two with this so-called vaccine and the chip. Like I said, business can be a pleasurable place, or business can get personal. I never mix personal with business, but there are some individuals that love doing that. It's called messiness. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, oh, ooh. Not dead yet. News site mistakenly runs dozens of VIP obituaries. Like I said, you playing around with life and death. You out here putting out fake obituaries. And this is from the New York Times. Ah, man. Moderna vaccine announcement is promising news from Poynter, Poyntter, Poynter. But like I said, man, you got so many different names, so many different algorithms that you want to push upon the people. And like I said, does it work? 100%. And is it worth Trump having control over a chip inside your body? COVID restrictions, vaccine, cold storage, troops. You might as well combine it all together, because guess what? Everything, anything is a part of, excuse me, the pandemic. As Britain Prime Minister is quarantining, and other news around the world. Like I said, COVID has taken a major control status of life as we know it. Now, like I said, creativity must evolve. Levels of understanding must evolve. Deal making must evolve in order to obtain the key to survival of humans as a race. Megan Thee Stallion is bringing us good news on Friday. Salute to that. Joe Walsh, we can't normalize President Trump's behavior. Like I said, I'm not normalizing it. I'm giving it an opportunity as a human to understand more of humans. I believe that all of the material things of life has detached him from that feeling. Alaska governor defends virus approach amid criticism. Anchorage Daily News has that report. Listen, you can use whatever you want to use. Tell them it's going to be okay. But everything that you used and told it would be okay is finally fading away into the shadows. And I said, well, why is that taking place? Because the truth outweighs the lie. Grainsville Fire Rescue search for new chief. Like I said, is they have a female posted it. I said, the female intuition is to take key to survival. What's the plan? To agree that the pandemic is getting the best of most. We must follow the guidelines in order to sustain humane survival. human survival. After 100 and something deaths, 100 something thousand deaths, million and something new cases every month. The key is accepting the things that we cannot change at the moment and look to a brighter day following in the near future. With that being said, peace. I gotta go.